Flo, how are you today?
Okay, good.
Good.
What are you doing there now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Drinking water.
So it's me that you are having dinner?
No, I've just been reading. So
Oh, that's great.
What do you have behind you?
up on the shelves,
Yeah, shelf.
that's my sewing stuff. This is my sewing room.
Oh. Oh. So we can order shirt for the place then.
I sew. So this is my sewing room.
So do you make a shirt, dress?
I made dresses for my daughters, and I've made special dresses for parties, and I made sleeping bags and tents for my kids and backpacks.
Wow. You're a very productive policeman.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Hebat, hebat, hebat. Well, I think when you're still active, there were not too many crooks. So so you
Yeah.
can. Hello.
Have time to.
Hello there.
Hello.
Well, we need more English teachers. Would you join?
She would be too fun. You don't want her to be teacher. And Andy and his wife Levon live in Utah, but they also have a home here in Florida. And they're down at their home in Florida right now till the end of April. And they invited me to come down and visit them. So I got here yesterday and I'll be here till Friday.
Oh, hello. You are now meeting your Indonesian friends here.
That's my friend Sabandro that I've told you about many times. And this are a bunch of group of English teachers. This person right here, Pak Didik, he's head of the whole group.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
He's head of the whole group.
pleased to meet you, all of you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, sir.
And they all speak wonderful
How is
English.
Florida? Is it warm there?
Warm in Florida?
Yes, very nice. Better than snow.
Warm and humid. Warm
Oh,
and
like
humid.
Indonesia.
Just like Indonesia. They always have me come in August, September, when it's like 100 degrees and 100% humidity. And I have to take a towel from the Marriott and continue wiping.
Yeah, well, it's good. Good. Thank you for having Pak Cindy. I hope he behaved well at your house.
Am I behaving well in your house?
I think so. We gotta
Here in
That's
Florida.
10:30 in
10:30.
Florida.
22:30.
So it will be 12 p.m. in the evening. There finish the program.
Correct.
Nice.
I might fall asleep though in the next hour.
So how is it far from Utah to Florida, sir?
It took me it's about 6-hour flight.
Wow,
6 hours flights. Oh,
that's far.
I
Almost
flew
Hawaii.
it is. I flew from Salt Lake City to Houston, Texas. In Houston for about 1 hour, and then another 2.5 hours from Houston to Fort Myers, Florida. If you look at a map of Florida, I'm in the very southwest corner of Florida.
halo Vanilla, selamat pagi dari Indonesia.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, we have Vanilla from Ohio with her son.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
This is James.
yeah. This is another English teacher. But didn't you serve a mission in Indonesia?
Oh no, this is the younger brother. Yes, I do have a son, my second one. Sam. He served his mission, yes, in Indonesia. That's correct.
That's great. Yeah. Well, Puck
So-
Didik, where is everybody?
I don't know. We're still waiting for them to join the meeting, sir. But I haven't greeted Pak Kelly. How, Pak Kelly?
Flo, how are you today?
Okay, good.
Good.
What are you doing there now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Drinking water.
So it's me that you are having dinner?
No, I've just been reading. So
Oh, that's great.
What do you have behind you? The
up on the shelves,
yeah, shelf.
that's my sewing stuff. This is my sewing room.
Oh. Oh. So we can order shirt for
Yeah.
the place then.
I sew. So this is my sewing room.
So do you make a shirt, dress?
I've made dresses for my daughters, and I've made special dresses for parties, and I made sleeping bags and tents for my kids and backpacks.
Wow. You're a very productive policeman.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Hebat, hebat, hebat. Well, I think when you're still active, there were not too many crooks. So you
Yeah.
can... Hello.
Have time to-
Hello there.
Hello.
Look at
Well, we need more English teachers. Would you join?
Oh, she would be too fun. You don't want her to be teacher. This is my friend Pak Sabandrio, and this is Lavon Brunet. This is Andy's wife.
Okay.
Boss. She's the boss.
Yeah, right, right.
Lavon is 89 years old.
Whoa.
No way.
Oh, it's a wall.
You look
And Pak-
you look
Pak Didik-
27, Lavon.
Pardon?
You look 27.
Oh, you're a
27?
sweetheart. You're just so special. Thank you so
Don't
much.
look 89, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good for my age. I can't complain.
Yeah.
So far, so well, it's nice to meet. We hear about you. We hear about all of you, and nice to see the face.
These
So when
are
you hear me-
whole bunch of rice eaters.
Yeah, they are.
I'll bet. I'll bet you are. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet you. You stay well and happy and enjoy each day.
Well, now you can tell all your friends that you have a bunch of Indonesian friends.
Good, good. I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Smile.
You're just beautiful, all of you. It's good to meet you. I
Thank
hear
you.
about it. It's really nice to see the faces of these wonderful people he has in his life.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you, Lavon.
Thank you.
Be a good
Bye-bye.
boss, okay?
What'd you say, Pak?
Be a good boss for
Oh,
Lavon.
yeah, she's the boss.
Yeah, I know. So I just want to tell her that be a good boss.
He wants you to be a good boss. He wants.
I will try Yes. till I get fired, then I'm in trouble. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Weh, tadi mana nih Mas Colton kok hilang?
Okay, Mas Colton is having his dinner maybe. So Bunila, how old is your son now?
James.
I'm 15.
15. Okay. Thank you for joining us in this meeting.
Yeah, no problem.
So, what grade are you now, James?
11th grade.
Okay,
He's
11.
a junior. Well, he's going to be a senior this coming school year.
Senior
Oh, okay.
in Indonesia, it's like senior high school or
Yeah.
10th
Yes.
grade or 11 or 12.
He's 11 right now. He'll be 12
Okay.
next year.
In the 11th grade, how many subjects do you learn at school?
Say 5.
You see, Pak Didi, in America, they only learn 5 subjects.
5 subjects, really?
5. In Indonesia, we learn 12 or 13 subjects. That's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
they learn 12 or 13 subjects in high school, but right now in the semester he's in, he only has 5 classes.
You know, Pak Sibli, in Indonesia, we always have 12 or 13 subjects all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy
So-
education.
I'm not local actually, but the local one is, you know, the top of the leader, right?
So, you know,
Wow.
I got mad. I got mad to my people at the Department of Education. They're crazy. I said, you're crazy.
So you
12
said,
at the same time is too many.
Yep. And so they don't focus. And because they don't focus, they don't know anything. So that's the problem.
Yeah, that's too many. That's too much. Most people couldn't handle that. Usually 3 or 4 or 5 classes at a time is all people can learn.
You know,
Doing more
Bunila
than that, just do
went
something.
to Indonesian schools, so she knows how heavy the curriculum in Indonesia is. It's just so. I hope someday I will be the head of the education department. Then I will kick everybody out.
so you should take your doctoral degree, sir.
Yeah, and then I will hire Pak Didi and all of my friends at Meta and be with me at the Department of Education.
Okay, that's great. Okay.
Are you running for an office? Are you running for office?
No. I'm happy just to be with.
So Bunila, I am still curious with your son's subjects. He said that he studied 5 subjects at high school. So what are they?
English, calculus, French, government, and music.
So it's different in Indonesia. We have a lot of subjects here.
That's a big load. Big load of classes he has right now. Calculus is a very, very tough math class. Very tough.
Don't you like taking some APs?
Mhm.
He's taking some APs. Physics, don't you?
Oh yeah, physics as well.
He's taking an AP physics, AP concepts.
Oh. Pak Didik, he's a very smart guy. The classes he's taking are very hard.
I'm taking math refresher.
Me too.
I wouldn't even think about calculus. I have no idea about calculus.
That's why I take English, Pak Gali. I don't go with calculus or physics.
No, me either.
Lagi mau tak ini enggak mau tak apa besarin.
So
I have Bu Deta. She is in my group developing ESP. And Vika, Ambar, Samigalo, Danyang Samigalo, Pak Bu Yuni, Bu Siti, Bu Edelweiss, Bu Lia, Bu Rahma, Pak Rusmono, Hello, Wates 1, SMK Wates 1. Bu Rahayu, Bu Denny.
So actually, we have a lot of teachers here, but they haven't turned on the camera, so we cannot see their faces.
Yeah, save the quota.
Really?
Well, I was told that when you turn on your camera, it takes a lot of your telephone polls quota.
Oh.
So
I never think about that.
I don't know if that is true, but that's what I heard.
Okay. I have a great Mas Colton. Mas Colton, how are you?
Hi, Mike.
Are you having dinner now?
Yeah, I just got some bread out of the oven.
Okay.
Oh, ini program penggemukan, Mas Colton.
Colton is graduating from college here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
He's graduating from BYU in Utah. Colton, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks.
About 2 weeks, yeah.
do you still
Great.
do you still have any classes to attend?
Yeah, we have 1 more week of classes, and then after that, just tests.
Oh, so what is your GPA so far, Mas Colton?
3.75.
Oh, great, bagus. Woo.
Yeah, that is very good.
In Indonesia, it's called cum laude.
Cum laude, yes.
Cum laude.
Cum laude,
Well,
yeah.
I'm just a little bit lower than you, 3.69, so not bad.
That is very good.
That's a master's in teaching English. Can you believe it? That's amazing.
Hey, Mas Den, iya kabar?
Halo,
Iya kabarin?
saya Matursun.
You know, everyone is showing up their language, you see. Hey, Pak Ralph, apa kabar?
I'm doing well.
Yeah,
Okay, Mr. Ralph, I sent a message to you last time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining us here.
I had to hurry home from a ball game.
So what's the game?
Baseball.
And who are matching that? Who are playing?
It was Washington State University and Utah Valley University.
Oh. So how was it? Who won the game?
I think Washington State won. I had to leave early.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I thought it was still spring training time. I didn't know they'd already started their season.
The college seasons have started.
Oh, wow.
When in Indonesia, we don't play baseball. We play soccer on the street.
No. I don't think so. We play soccer as well at the real stadium. You know.
I have seen baseball fields in Jakarta.
Yeah.
Yeah, even baseball is not as famous as soccer in
Yeah.
in the United States.
When we are making our own soccer ball. We use banana trees and just wrap it with cloth and so forth. And when it rains, it's so heavy.
Well, I remember when I was in Bandung, they were playing soccer. It was back when the Soviet Union had come to play in Indonesia, and the trees were filled with people, and all the walls and fences everywhere. I couldn't figure out why everybody was in the trees, but they were watching the soccer game over the fence.
Yeah, we are so poor, we couldn't pay for the entrance fee.
Yeah.
We did have
all over. Oh,
we did have a baseball player from Indonesia, from Cirebon, and he was playing baseball in Cirebon, and he thought he could play for BYU, but he was too old for eligibility.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Pak Didi probably can apply. I hope he.
What? Baseball?
Yeah.
I just I just be the spectator actually, the player.
My brother plays baseball for North Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah, he's North Arkansas University. He got a scholarship playing baseball.
Mhm. But I know the player of football from United States, Christian Pulisic. You know him. He plays for Chelsea Football Club in England.
What team does he play for?
I mean, football player from United States, Christian Pulisic. He plays for Chelsea Football.
For University of Tennessee?
No,
He plays
in England. He
He
plays
plays
soccer in England.
Chelsea.
Oh,
Soccer, not
Yeah.
American football.
okay.
Yeah,
You got to be careful when saying football in America. We think of a different sport
Oh.
completely. So in Europe, it's football. Here it's soccer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, my fellow English teachers, for joining us in this meeting. It's 10 to 10 now, so before we start the class, let's pray first. So let's open our class by pray together based on our faith. Pray begins. Pray finish. Okay, thank you so much. And I hope that the meeting will be running well today and we enjoying the class with our native speakers here. So today we have about 6 native speakers. So I have decided the class into 6 classes. Start from amazing class and then brave class, cheerful class. Is it right? I say cheerful.
Cheerful.
Fearful, yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
thank you. Diligent class and then excellent class and funny class. So before we divide some participants into some classes, so would you like Pak Subandrio to give your opening remarks to our participants here?
Pak Didi, Pak Sibli raising his hand.
Yeah, Pak Sibli.
Before we divide in classes, and since I had an opportunity to select this week's chapter, I want the teachers to know that although this chapter contains some material that most of us would not talk about, I chose to go ahead and use this story that was prepared because it illustrates or talks about a very embarrassing moment for a first-year teacher. And what had happened when we practice reading together, you're going to hear a story about a teacher that played a video in her class and she hadn't watched the video all the way through. She had seen the first part and she prepared some questions for her students from the first part, but her presentation was much shorter than she thought it was going to be. And so she finished her presentation early. So she decided to let the video continue to play. And it was a picture of a woman who did not have her blouse on, her top on. And she was part of a show, a musical in France called the Moulin Rouge. It's very, go to this show called Moulin Rouge, and the women that dance in the show don't wear any blouses.
Mm-hmm.
And the video that the teacher showed in her classroom, in the video came a picture of a woman that wasn't wearing her blouse, her top. And of course, the teacher immediately tried to turn the video off, but it was too late. The students had already seen it. I wanted to make sure that I told you that before we started our classes today, because this is normally a subject that we would talk about openly. but this teacher wanted you to hear about being very prepared as a teacher and make group. It can be very embarrassing. And when you've been a teacher and you weren't prepared and something happened like this. So the subject, the title, Ooh La La, is a phrase that's used at the Moulin Rouge to describe the show. Ooh la la, when they see these women that don't have all their clothes on. And I'm not here to say that's right or wrong. I'm just here to use a video from that show and didn't watch the video before us, would never speak out loud. For those of you that remember, when I read that story and recorded it, I didn't read the story exactly like it was written. I changed some of the words. This week with this story, I chose not to change it. But please be aware that it's important that as teachers, we review all the material.
For sharing that. That's very important. We all teachers.
Okay. Thank you.
Pak Didik, thank you for that time.
Okay. I also have embarrassing moment when I'm teaching my students. So
Pak Didik, go ahead and save the class. Thank you.
okay. So everyone, if you don't need to turn on your microphone.
Pak Didik, is he frozen?
Hear me? Can everyone hear me now?
Your voice is
come back to Zoom.
I'm sorry for the troubles. So I'm starting providing you into some classes. As usual, Mr. Sible, you will be in amazing class. So while I'm dividing you into some classes, so please just give some statement about the meeting today. Maybe from Bu Amber.
Pak Sandro, what did he ask us to do?
He is dividing us into classes. Bu Ambar, your microphone is still mute. We didn't hear you.
I think he asked us to make an opening statement once we are in each group.
Oh, okay.
Okay, everyone, I have decided to invite you to join the breakout room. So just please confirm yes on your notification. Okay, so Bu Nila, you will be in Shrivel class. And then Mr. Ralph, you will be in excellent class. And then you just confirm notification from the application. Okay, Mas Colton, you will be in funny class. Funny. Gunila, have you received a notification from me?
Not yet, Pak Didi.
Yeah, thank you. And so just
Join.
join, yeah.
Join.
This bad. Bu Martia, you will be in brief class. Bulia, you will be in brief class. Then Pak Rosmano, you'll be in direction class. Bu Aton, you will be in. Bu Aton, have you ever talked with Pak Sible last week, right? So you will be in funny class. And then Bu Abar, you will be in cheerful class.
I am in brave class, actually, Pak Didi.
Okay.
And
Because-
I leave Kelly alone.
Okay.
So I move to another class, right?
Yeah, I think you just confirm the notification, but it's okay. What class? Which class will you be in? It's okay for you. Rafika, you will be in funny class. And then Pak Subandrio, which class will you be in?
The class that have least students.
List student. The class has similar student, 4 to 5 participants.
Okay, maybe put me at Pa Ralph. He is new.
Pak Ralph, okay, right. Pak Kelly, and then okay, excellent class, Pak Jo. You will be in excellent class with Pak Ralph.
Okay.
Bulia, you will be in brief class.
Wait a minute, I will try.
Thank you. If someone else can share their screen with the story on it, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, Burini, do you use laptop or mobile phone? But I think you use mobile phone, a laptop, right?
Share screen.
She's driving in her car right now, Pak Didik.
Okay.
This one. Okay, I try.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you,
there it
Bu Edelweiss.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, there it is. That's very good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read paragraph to you and ask you to follow along. And then I will ask one of you to read the paragraph to us.
Didi. But Didi, did you assign somebody to lead the groups?
No.
Okay, so we'll lead it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started then. We lost Amber. I don't know where she went. I couldn't hear her.
Amber has something trouble in her connection, so she directly left the class, but I think
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay, all right, so we can go ahead and start. Okay, so why don't, this story is story 11, Chicken Soup for the Soul. Ooh la la. Do you know what ooh la la means?
Ooh la la means surprise.
Yeah, wow. So that's the story. So Dia, would you like to read the first paragraph?
I'm sorry, I have to open the document first. I'm sorry, sir.
Matia, you can find in the group of WhatsApp.
Yes, but I brought my handphone. Okay.
Somebody,
Wait a minute, Mr.
I send the story to you, Matia.
Yes, I have it, but
okay,
I want to try to find it. Okay,
okay,
I will read the first paragraph.
okay.
My principal came. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Oh, we lost you.
I'm sorry. My principal came by my room that morning while I was still hanging a few last minute posters on my wall. And the minute she walked in to wish me luck, I felt extremely unprepared. As she walked out of my classroom, I looked at the clock and realized that in 15 minutes the first class of my teaching career was about to walk in my door. Freaking out just a little bit, I looked down at what I was wearing and immediately hated it. My outfit consisted of a plain white top with leg pants and heels. As a person who loves fashion, I felt plain, but I figure I should be conservative on the first day since I wanted my high school
indicate that happens past tense. So there's I felt extremely unprepared, and then she walked out of my classroom. I looked at the clock and realized that in 15 minutes, the first class of my teaching career was about to walk in my door. So to indicate that past tense, we kind of have to put the ending sound over there. And I thought I heard in addition.
Six.
Oh, six. Okay.
Six.
Okay. Six.
6 or 7.
Six or seven. Yeah. Seven. 7.
Yeah, 7.
Seven.
Not 7. Don't say 7.
Oh.
7.
Seven.
Not yeah, 7.
7. So 7 is correct. Incorrect, right? 7 or 7.
7.
7. 7.
7. Okay. How about this word right here? Can you say that again for me? Right here.
Yeah. I graduated. Sorry, graduated.
Graduated.
Oh, graduated.
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 We couldn't hear you, Bu Enda. Sorry. Well, okay. Since she is having a trouble, let's begin the session. All right. Sorry, Bu Enda. We couldn't hear you.
Bu Indah lives in Gunung Kidul, Pak Joshua, so sometimes it has many trouble in connection.
I think it's the earphone that doesn't really work well. We can. Want to try, Bu Indah?
If it's in trouble, so you can move to another participant, maybe to Budeta or.
Yeah, Budeta, let's begin. Start reading. So Pak Sobel. Okay, I think what we need to do now is listen to Pak Sobel reading the first paragraph, and then we can follow him. I know we have the recording, but this is probably to hear directly from him. So Pak Sobel, can you read the first paragraph and then we to you?
Ooh la la, you will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. By Colette. My principal came by my room that morning while I was still hanging a few last-minute posters on my walls, and the minute she walked in to wish me luck, I felt extremely unprepared. As she walked out of my classroom, I looked at the clock and realized that in 15 minutes, the first class of my teaching career was about to walk in my door. Freaking out just a little bit, I looked down at what I was wearing and immediately hated it. My outfit consisted of a plain white top with black pants and heels. As a person who loves fashion, I felt plain, but I figured I should be conservative on the first day since I wanted my high school students to take me seriously.
Great, thank you. So let's begin reading. Budeta, you handle it, please.
Okay, for the first performance, I will read for the first paragraph. Oh la la, you will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. My principal came by my room that morning while I was still hanging a few last-minute posters on my walls, and the minute she walked into to wish me luck, I felt extremely unprepared. As she walked out of my classroom, I looked at the clock and realized that in 15 minutes, the first class of my teaching career was about to walk in my door. Freaking out just a little bit, I looked down at what I was wearing and immediately hated it. My outfit consisted of a plain white top with black pants and heels. As a
Exhausting. Bisa dengar? Exhausting.
Exhausting.
Can I hear you all say it?
Exhausting.
Good. Sakto?
Yeah, exhausting.
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 Good.
Exhausting.
In Arabic, ha, huruf ha.
Exhausting.
So the
Yeah.
stress is on the second syllable.
Yes, the stress is on exhausting. Yeah.
Exhausting.
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 Okay. Okay. Triumphs and failures.
Triumphs. Triumphs.
Triumphs and
Itu
And
some
some
failures.
failures.
and failures
Some
itu
failures.
kegagalan.
Kegagalan.
Gagalan.
Yeah. Triumphs and failures. Yeah.
Triumphs.
Okay. Who wants to meringkaskan ceritanya sampai sini? Maybe Kat, can you try to summarize what the story's about so far?
From the first until the third paragraph, it tells of the paragraph about the experience of the new teachers of a new teacher, how she, I don't know, it is she or he I
Man
think
or
she.
We can assume it's a girl.
Woman, because there is Hill. Sorry. She, on the first time, she is teaching. She feels so nervous, although she has prepared for years. She graduated from social education and blah blah blah. And when she had teachings, when she had taught the student, she have the experience from triumphs and some failures, but the experience are happy moment for her.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ibu Siti. That is very good. Jadi sampai sekarang tahun sekolah sudah lewat ya. Awalnya itu yani awal tahun sekolah dan sekarang itu sudah lewat beberapa bulan kayaknya ya. Okay. Thank you, Ibu Siti. All right. Bu Siti, can I have you read the next paragraph?
Okay. One time I wanted to cry from embarrassment because of a video I had shown in class. It had been one of those mornings, and I needed something for my first and fifth period world geography student to keep them at the same pace as my other classes. We were studying Western Europe, and I had traveled to Paris a few summers before, so I went into our school library's video closet and checked out a Globe Tracker episode on Paris. As I watched the video, I composed questions for the students to answer. The student watched the portion of the video that I had planned and answered the question I had prepared, but I had miscalculated and we still had 15 minutes left in class. I figured I would just let them keep watching the video.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So let's see. Geography. Okay.
Geography.
Bahasa Indonesianya apa?
Same geography.
Geography.
We have geography in bahasa.
Ya.
Geography in bahasa.
Ya, saya sudah berpikir itu sama. Ya, okay. Students. Pakai S, ya.
Students.
Students.
Oh, yeah. Okay, students. Students.
Okay. Now I'm going to read this paragraph. One time I wanted to cry from embarrassment because of a video I had shown in class. It had been one of those mornings, and I needed something for my first and fifth period world geography students to keep them at the same pace as my other classes. We were studying Western Europe, and I had traveled to Paris a few summers before. So I went into our school library's video closet and checked out a Globe Trekker episode on Paris. As I watched the video, I composed questions for the students to answer. The students watched the portion of the video that I had planned and answered the questions I had prepared, but I had miscalculated and we still had 15 minutes left in class. I figured I would just let them keep watching the video. Ya. Jadi mereka nonton filmnya di kelas ya, dan waktunya sudah lewat dan masih ada waktu. Setelah itu, jadi dia biarkan mereka nonton semuanya, bukan sebagian saja ya. Okay, Pak Sabto, can you read the next paragraph?
It was a Globe Trekker episode, for goodness sake. How bad could it be? Well, it turned out to be a little inappropriate when the guide in video visited the Moulin Rouge. I began to feel uneasy, but I remind myself that Globe Trekker episodes are on network television and teachers across the country use the videos in their geography classes. Nevertheless, I moved a little closer to the computer, just in case. Sure enough, for a good 3 seconds, there was a shot of a topless Moulin Rouge dancer. I swear it was the longest 3 seconds of my life.
Ya. Jadi gurunya di filmnya mereka nonton film dan itu tentang France, dan di Prancis di sana ada show, ada program, dan apa? Dancernya ya telanjang. Dan itu tidak panas buat sekolah ya. Itu tidak panas buat apapun, apalagi sekolah ya. Dan dia kemaluan. Okay. Inappropriate, how you say this word. And then geography, the stress is on the O. Geography.
Geography.
Yeah. You said geography. You stressed this, but in English we stress this part, geography.
Geography.
Yes, good.
Geography, yeah. Thanks.
Geography.
Yes, good job.
Topless.
Yeah, topless. Dia tidak pakai blouse. Dia tidak pakai kamisa. Yeah.
Toples tanpa atasan.
Yeah. Tanpa atasan. Dan itu tidak, tidak baik. Tidak panas, ya. Tidak pantas. Pantas, ya. Tidak pantas. Tidak sopan, ya. Okay, Bu Rahmawati, could you read the next paragraph?
The last paragraph.
The next one.
The short paragraph, I think. The last. Okay, I read. It was one of those moments when your brain goes faster than your body. I knew I needed to turn off the video and turn it off fast, but my hands flumbered as some of the students, mostly boys, laughed and told me to leave it on. It was a good thing the room was dark, or they would have seen my face turn as red as the shorts on the Moulin Rocks danger.
Yes, thank you. Okay, 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I confused with my pronunciation, but it is correct to read flambert. Flambert, it is flambert.
Where?
The third line.
Oh, fumbled.
Flambert.
Fumbled. I don't know what that means in Indonesian. Itu meraba-raba.
How to read?
Fumbled. 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 Or fumbled. Yeah, fumbled. Can I hear you guys say it? Fumbled?
Fumbled.
Fumbled.
Yes. And then Rahmawati, this word is pronounced laughed.
It means fal, yeah. Fal gagal.
Where? What word?
Loud.
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 Laugh.
Tertawa.
Laughed.
Laughed.
Yeah.
Laughed.
That's like this word.
Tertawa.
Laugh.
Laughed. Yeah.
Laugh.
Laughed.
Yeah, they laughed.
Mentertawakan.
Yeah.
To leave it on.
Bahag-bahag, ketawa. Yeah, laugh. Okay. Terima kasih. Okay. Sekarang Kak
First line,
Raffi
sir.
ya.
The first line. The last paragraph.
What?
The last paragraph, the first line.
The first.
It was one of those moments.
The last paragraph.
Oh, the last.
The last paragraph, the first line.
The first line. It was one
paragraph.
of the moments.
Halo, Salam. Piye?
The last paragraph. The last.
Do you have a question, Pak Sabto?
Yes. The last paragraph. And the first line.
The last line.
What
as red as the shirt.
The last paragraph. Last paragraph.
The first line.
The first line of the last paragraph.
Yeah. Your brain or your brain?
Oh, brain. Brain.
Brain.
Brain, it rhymes with rain, yeah? Brain itu
otak.
Yeah, otak. Yeah. Brain.
Brain.
Yes.
Right.
Good.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, no problem.
I knew I needed.
So is there any chance to me to read the paragraphs?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you were here, Mas Didik. Yes, can you read this next paragraph, Mas
Okay.
Didik?
Which
Sorry,
one?
maaf ya.
I thought. Start from I thought.
I thought.
Thought.
I thought.
Thought.
I thought for sure.
I thought for sure this was going to be at the end of my teacher career, that I was a new teacher and my students saw a top of school dancing on a big screen. Yes, big screen. My first year took place pre-smartboard when I hooked my personal laptop up to a projector to play videos.
Yeah.
What the finish or yeah?
Itu sedikit saja ya. Jadi mungkin lanjutkan.
Pak Didi, you are like a ghost. I hear your voice, but I don't see your face. You are like a ghost.
Really? You don't see my face?
Pak Didi is frozen. Pak Didi is frozen.
Oh, I see. He's not frozen for me.
Look for your face. You want to read the paragraph, but you don't want to show your face. You are like ghost.
Kok ada hantu namanya Mas Didi?
Okay, maybe there is something trouble with my connection here because I'm top of the hill now.
It's okay. I can see your face. Tidak ada masalah dari sini. So, Mas Didi, tolong lanjutkan.
Okay. For the rest of the day, I had students walking into my classroom saying things like, I heard we get to watch a cool video today, Miss Townsend, and I can't wait to see this video I have been hearing about all day. I could not stop thinking about what had happened, replying the class period over and over in my mind. Of course, I did not show that video the rest of the day despite the complaints that first period was able to see it and the rest of my classes were not. I thought I would never recover from the embarrassment.
Ya, jadi ada nakal-nakalannya. Mereka ngomongin, oh kenapa nggak nonton filmnya karena ini, waktu yang pertama, kelas pertama mereka nontonin. Yeah. Okay. So this word is pronounced replaying.
Replaying.
Yeah, you said replying. It's not replying.
Replaying.
Mm-hmm.
I say reply. Reply means forward, right?
Reply. Yeah, it can mean to forward, but balas. Reply to membalas. Replay itu ulangi sesuatu, yeah.
Okay. So it should be replaying the class, right? Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now tolong dengarkan saya. I'll read this paragraph.
Okay.
For the rest of the day,
How to read the last paragraph? The last line in the second paragraph. Embarrassment. That's right.
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment. Embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
What's your right?
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment itu rasa malu. Yeah.
Malu.
Malu. Embarrassment.
Not B.
Yeah.
B.
Embarrassment.
Malu. Embarrassment.
Embarrassment. Yeah. And the stress is on the embarrassment. Embarrassment. Yeah. Okay.
Azim, like Azim, malu.
Malu. Mm-hmm.
Azim.
Mas Colton, should you reply the word thought? Am I correct? Thought or thought? Thought.
Yeah. Thought. It's like
okay.
Thought. Sepertinya tidak ada ini ya.
Okay. Oh, UGH is missing. Thought.
Mm-hmm.
Thought.
Yeah, hard. Yeah. Okay. So sekarang I'm gonna read this paragraph, okay?
Okay.
For the rest of the day, I had students walking into my classroom saying things like, I heard we get to watch a cool video today, Miss Townsend. And I can't wait to see this video I have been hearing about all day. I could not stop thinking about what had happened, replaying the class period over and over in my mind. Of course, I did not show that video the rest of the day, despite the complaints that first period was able to see it and the rest of my classes were not. I thought I would never recover from the embarrassment. Okay, Kak Rafika, would you please read the last paragraph?
All right, I will try. Looking back on that day, I laugh about it. I learned my lesson. I no longer show a video in my classroom that I have not watched all the way through. I told few people at the time because I was so embarrassed and afraid for my job. The teachers I did share this with thought it was hilarious and recounted their own classroom mistakes and the lessons they learned. Now I can file this away as a valuable lesson to share with new teachers.
Thank you. Good job.
Well done. Excellent.
So she learned her lesson, yeah? Sekarang dia lebih bijaksana, yeah? So, do you guys know valuable, berharga? Yeah?
Valuable.
Yeah, berharga.
Hilarious. What is hilarious?
Oh, hilarious?
Kayak mengerikan gitu, enggak sih?
Mengerikan? Apa itu? Oh, no.
Terrified. Is this like terrifying?
Hilarious itu lucu.
Oh, lucu.
Lucu sekali, ya?
Yeah. How do you pronounce the word, Mas Golden?
Hilarious itu kocak menurut Pak Google.
Kocak. Yeah.
Kocak itu lucu sekali, ya?
Yeah, it's very
Kayak
funny.
konyol gitu.
Yeah. What was your question? What was your question, Pak Didi?
How do you pronounce the word hilarious or hilarious?
I've heard both. Dua-duanya bisa.
Oh, really?
I say hilarious. I say
hilarious.
Tapi kayaknya itu salah ya karena tidak ada u.
Okay.
But I also hear hilarious.
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 Yeah. Jadi itu tentu pada logatnya ya. mungkin karena saya tidak berpendidikan saya bilang hilarious.
Okay, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Hilarious.
That's
But
great.
dua-duanya bisa. Hilarious. Can you guys hear the perbedaan? Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm still confusing to pronounce the word new or new, but most of Americans say new, right? New teachers.
New teachers, yeah.
New, right? Not new, right?
I can't hear a difference. Saya tidak bisa dengar perbedaan.
New or new?
New teachers. Yeah, not new. Tidak ada nya, yeah.
Okay, new, is it British accent or?
New. Kayaknya tidak juga.
You know, Indonesian English teachers mostly spell the word new. New teachers, not new teachers.
New teachers, not new.
Nah,
New.
that's why. Bu Atun, Pak Sabto, Bu Rahma, do you pronounce the word new or new?
New.
No.
New.
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't.
No,
Saya
yeah.
belum sadari orang Indonesia bilang new, tapi itu salah, itu new.
New.
Yeah.
New.
New York.
No.
New York, right? Not New York.
No. New itu burung. burung besar.
New.
Yeah.
New Yogyakarta.
Yes,
Itulah
yeah.
Pak, kalau newspaper dari apa? Newspaper gitu.
News.
Yeah, newspaper.
Newspaper.
Newspaper. Wow.
Iya.
Unstable connections.
Oh,
What's that?
oh bukan birung. Oh, itu sapi kayaknya ya. Ini
Oh.
new dalam bahasa Inggris.
Oh iya.
Okay. New.
Yeah. Okay, so that finishes the story. Do you guys want to tell embarrassing stories in English that happened to you?
Yeah, I have an embarrassing moment. At the time I was teaching my classroom with my student. You know, I am teaching a student of junior high school. And then at the time I just read the sentence of gorgeous moment. So, you know, at the time I said Georges, and one of my junior high school corrected me directly. Sir, excuse me, that is not pronounced Georges, but it is pronounced Georges. And then I said, oh, yeah, you're right. So I'm wrong. Thank you for correcting me. So that is embarrassing for me, I think.
But it's good to have embarrassing moments because then we learn, right?
Yeah.
Kita lebih bijaksana sesudah itu.
All right.
I have an embarrassing moment when I was in Indonesia. I made a joke, saya bercanda, karena di ruang kecil, ya, di toilet itu ada bok mandi, ya. Tapi dalam bahasa Inggris ada namanya Mandy, ya. Dan Mandy itu kayaknya mandi, ya. Jadi saya membuat, saya bercanda, apa itu joke? Oh, saya lupa, maaf. Ya, tapi saya selalu bilang, jika ada ikan kecil, jika ada ikan yang tinggal di ruang kecil, siapa namanya? Bok mandi, yeah. And I made that joke, but then I was teaching, and there was a girl, ada gadis, ada kak, dan her name was Sandy, and because of my joke, I called on her and I called her Bok Mandi. And I was so embarrassed.
Okay.
Because I called her Bok, not Bat, yeah? Bok Mandi.
Mandi. So,
and then I turned red in the face and she turned red in the face. And it was embarrassing.
Yeah. So my problem, we still have 15 minutes later to 11 p.m. here. So just keep speaking with the participant. I'll move to another groups to check their activity. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
I can't hear any of you now. What?
Kegagalan.
Okay, yes.
Kegagalan.
Yes. So say the word failure.
Sesuatu kegagalan, sesuatu kegagalan.
Yes, yes. So bisa mengucapkan failures?
Failures.
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 Yes. So again, the root word is fail. Fail. Is kata dasar. And we go failures.
Failures.
Yes.
Failures.
Good, Pak Didik.
Thank you.
Then go to the next sentence. The word is experience.
Change to me to read the paragraphs.
The word is experienced.
Experience or experience, sir? The correct one.
Experience.
Experienced.
Experience.
Experience.
And so again,
Another word that is commonly mispronounced is determine. A lot of people say determine.
yes.
But
And
I'm correcting now. Determine.
My students in college have trouble saying determine. They always say determine. Determine.
Go back up one more sentence before that. Instances was another one we want to work on. Instances.
Instances.
All right, next paragraph, Budeta, would you scroll it up? Scroll it down, okay. But if you want to read this part?
Okay, give me chance to read the paragraph, sir.
Yes.
What's which one should I read?
One time I wanted.
One time, okay. Right. Okay, one time I wanted to cry from embarrassment because of a video I had shown in class. It had been one of these mornings, and I needed something for my first and fifth period. Fifth period word geography students to keep them at the same pace as my other classes. We were studying Western Europe, and I had traveled to Paris a few summers before. So I went into our school library's video class and checked out a Club Tracker episode on Paris. As I watched the video, I composed questions for the student to answer. The student watched the portion of the video that I had planned and answered the questions I had prepared. But I had miscalculated, and we still had 15 minutes left in class. I figured I would just let them keep watching the video.
Good.
So I think the difficult word is geography. What do you pronounce the word?
Geography. Geography.
Geography.
Geography. But yes, geography.
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 Okay.
Not geography. Geography.
Geography.
Yep.
Good. Really good. I circled in that first sentence, the word is embarrassment. Embarrassment. So again, go to the root word, embarrass. That helps you. Embarrassment.
Okay, embarrassment.
And the very last sentence, the word is figured. You need to pronounce the very
How do you pronounce the word?
Figured.
Figured.
I'm not hearing the D sound at the end. And you need to say figured.
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 Yeah, this is something that we Indonesian need to practice more often. When the word is in a past tense format with ed, then you have to say the d at the end. Figured.
Yes.
A lot of us don't do that. So English teachers, practice. Figured.
It's like using the word yes. We say yes, but if we say ya, that is pendek. If you say yes, it
Figured.
stretches it out. Figured.
Yeah, figured. The d the d at the end has to sound. It's not hard, but have to sound. Figured.
Figured.
Yes.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Pak Dede.
Figured.
Yes, it was. Data, do you want to go to, we lost Enda, I think. Dita, I think it is your turn on.
Okay, let me practice also because
oh,
I might make
okay.
mistake too.
Okay. Go ahead.
Scroll. Oh, Data. All right.
Good.
Okay, that's my turn, okay? The Globe Tracker episode, for goodness sake. How bad could it be? It turned out to be a little inappropriate when the video visited the Moulin Rouge. I began to feel uneasy, but I reminded myself that Globe Tracker on network television, teachers across the country use the videos in their geography classes. Nevertheless, I moved a little closer to the computer, just in case. Sure enough, for a good 3 seconds, there was a shot of a topless Moulin Rouge dancer. I swear it was the longest 3 seconds of my life.
And that is pretty good. There's a couple just really fine-tuning words. So episode in the first sentence, episode.
Episode.
And then if we go to the third sentence, the way we pronounce it in America is Moulin Rouge. Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. Rouge. Okay.
And then geography classes, not classes, but classes. And that's it.
Geography classes.
In England, they say classes, but in the United States, they say classes.
Classes.
Good. Episode.
So with the few minutes we have left, Ibu Dita, do you want to read the last paragraph?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Yes.
It was one of those moments when your brain goes faster than your body. I knew I needed to turn off the video and turn it off fast, but my hands fumbled as some of the students, mostly boys, laughed and told me to leave it on. It was a good thing the room was dark, or they would have seen my face turn as red as the skirt on the Moulin Rouge dancer.
Okay. And you did very well on some of the words that we've been practicing. We do need to finish on that second sentence. I knew I needed. I knew I needed. Good. That is good. And then again, the difference between England and the United States for the next sentence. Turn it off fast. In the United States, we say fast. In England, they say fast. But we say fast.
Fast.
Good. And then in the last sentence, would have seen my face turn. The word is turn.
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 Wait a minute, Pak Raps. So actually still have 3 minutes later to 11 AM now in Indonesia. So I think we will be in the main session of the class. So
okay.
It will be 1 minute from now to be in the main class. Thank you.
And then Dita, we're going to go to the very last word, rouge. Rouge.
Rouge. Rouge.
Yes. Yes. Rouge.
But Ralph, I wrote on the chat left. So the d, you know, don't remember the d, left.
Yes. And
D sound.
I think she did okay on that with what I heard, but you were right, because there were some D sounds, and she did good on needed this time, and she did good on fumbled, and perhaps you caught laughed there.
Laughed.
Laughed.
Okay, good job. Got it.
Okay.
10 seconds to main session, everyone. So it will be
Okay.
automatically.
Thank you. But Rob, you did a very good job on your first class.
Bandra,
Yes, sir.
making real bad noise. That's better.
Okay. Times rise fastly.
Pakdidik, Daniel asked me how our class went, and I said, well, I had the amazing class and my teachers were amazing. I had 3 teachers and they did an amazing job, but we were talking about a subject that isn't the subject that we normally talk about in any of these classes. And I hope that my teachers were not too embarrassed by the subject. But the reason that I decided to go ahead and use this story is because all of us as teachers, if we're not prepared, can show something or say something or do something that later on we're sorry that we did. But then we learn from that lesson and then we try not to do it again. Daniel, how'd your class go?
It went really well. Last week I was in the funny class, and this week I was in the diligent class. But I think last week we were more diligent, and this week we were more funny. So that was interesting.
That's great. Pak did it. Do you want to go around and ask each of the other teachers? Did we lose Pak Didik?
You're on mute, Pak Didik.
Oh yeah, he is.
So yeah, Mas Colton, I joined his class, so it was nice also, as well the other class. So Mas Colton, give your feedback to our participants now.
I think, yeah, last week we were in the diligent class, and this week we were in the funny class. But I think my class, they read very well. Some of them I've had before, and I think their pronunciation has improved. One thing that they struggled with is the UGH, which is often silent in English, but it makes many different sounds. But also the OUGH, like thought.